this is the main ideas of calculus. It's like what you'll learn and stuff. The first thing is limits. It's one of the first things you learn at the beginning of the year, and basically it's what the graph approaches at a certain point. So for instance, in this graph, as the graph approaches 1, f of x is 2. So you can see that right there. And then, so a derivative is the tangent of a graph at a certain point, and a tangent is just where the line touches that exact point once. So for example here, the derivative of this graph is this red line right here because it touches at that point. And here's some of the rules you learn during the year of derivatives. So like the constant rule is one something you use a lot, the power rule, the product rule. You use all these like for most of the year. They come up very often. And here's just a sample problem of a derivative. So y equals x cubed minus 2x plus 1. When derivative of that, you use the power rule. So since it's x cubed, you go to the 3 to the front and then you go down 1 power, so it's 3x squared. And same for here, this is basically negative 2x to the first. So the negative 2 stays the same and you multiply it by 1, so it goes to negative 2. And x goes to 0, which x to 0 is just 1, so it's negative 2. And then since it's a constant n, it's just 0. Something you'll learn later in the year is integrals. Integral is just the area under a curve, and it's just the common symbol used. And I would explain a lot of the rules to you, but I don't want to take Mr. Scott's job, so I'll save that for next year.
Getting a 5 on the AP exam will help you in college by help you skipping classes, but also help you get further towards a profession involving calculus quicker. Professions involving calculus specifically are some of these, but not limited to a mathematician or a teacher. One mathematician that comes to mind is Galileo. Galileo used calculus pretty frequently, and being a teacher, Mr. Scott uses calculus every day since he's our calculus teacher. Also, as an engineer, you use calculus a pretty decent amount. Miss LaFlamme and Miss Mayshu are engineers that use a little bit of calculus, but also my dad. My dad uses calculus pretty frequently while he is doing his engineering thing.
So now we will talk about what to prepare for Cal AB and Cal BC. First of all, special products are very important because we use a lot of equation and we do a lot of equation throughout the years. So those like you probably see a lot. So it's a good to know thing. And next one is the geometric formulas. Those are very important because we will use a lot of shapes like volume and areas of like circle, rectangle, triangle, cone. So it's very common in BC and AB probably too. So for the distance and midpoint formula, this is a very good foundation to remember because we will study a lot of stuff that advance from these formulas. So it's a very important thing. Next one is the lines. This one is probably you should know this because we use a lot of shapes, and then formula, point slope form are very common in BC and AB also. So it's a good thing to just remember it. Next one is the logarithms. We probably not use much, but definitely there's some section in a couple of chapters we use it. It's a good thing to know So with next one, the graph of function. This is a very important topic because we use a lot of graph throughout the years, both in AB and BC, and mainly in BC we use a lot of this. So this is a very good thing to just remember is make sure you know what to do with graph. With the next one is the conic section. Shape is the very big part of BC and AB also, and parabolas and ellipse are the very most common thing that we will deal with in BC, and there was like a couple equations that you mainly need to remember. For new equation, you will study new formula in BC. and AB. Next one is the unit circle. Miss Wilson probably let y'all study this, remember this, so not a big deal much, but you will need to remember this for AB and BC because it's a big part, angle and stuff. And last one is the most painful one, trig form. Yes, all of this, you remember this, you need to remember all of this because we will use this every day, every class, every chapters in AB and BC. Very important stuff, main part, you need to remember all of this. And for my last advice for what choice you should make between AB and BC, if you are really smart, you have like above 93 in your class in pre-cal, and you just want to try really hard to like get stuff like scholarship, and I mean I don't know, but if you're a try-hard person, then just go straight for BC. It's not a big deal for y'all. If you are just a normal person, 80 to 90 in that range in pre-cal, then but you also work really hard, you are a hard work person, then you could go for BC, but you need to work very hard, especially for a lot of stuff. So, and my last choice and my recommended for majority of people is just get AB. I mean, AB study much slower pace than BC, and they have much less stuff to study about. So I mean, it's going to be a chill senior. I mean, you don't have to be extreme smart to do AB. You just need to take care of your homework and remember stuff, and then you're good in AB. And that's this guy. Have a good day and good luck on your choice next year.